I love this analogy. Lotus petals are another big metaphor in both Hinduism and Buddhism. And I like to use this in a talk about the self, because in this concept of the self, your true self lies within all these different petals. But we get so distracted by these externals, we confuse them with being our true self. But the reality is, these petals are either relationships we have because we're in the world or because we're physical material beings as well. And it keeps us confused and distracted from who we really are. And so part of that Raja yoga I was telling you about, it's like this thousand-petaled lotus of the mind, and you are trying to deconstruct. For example, one of my petals may be I'm male. Another may be I'm American. The other may be I'm a professor. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I love the environment. I'm an artist. But none of those things are who I am. They're either relationships or things that I do. And so through this practice of yoga, the idea is to begin to deconstruct the self and to peel back these layers until you get to that self within. So here we have, you'll often see the Buddha sitting on lotus petals. And I'll get to Buddhism in a second, but I just wanted you to see this picture. So the idea is, if you think of this as like this lotus petal of the heart, and you're pulling back these layers and you're trying to see who it is that is dwelling, who is the true self, not these things you do, not the relationships you have, not where you happen to be born or the ethnicity or gender you happen to be, but who is that true unchanging self. And I love this picture. I wish I did bring one. And so here we have like a Hindu yogi, and he's meditating. And as he is deconstructing and looking at who it is that is in the core of his being, when he peels back that last layer, what he ends up seeing is called Atman. And Atman is the Hindu term for Brahman within. And so basically, your true self is God dwelling within you. That is the core reality of your being.